guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully this is the final video I'm going to upload today. But the thing is, I'm doing a little bit of experimenting with a lot of streaming. Sorry, my chair is wood, so it's fun. Hi, if you don't know me, my name's Elena. I'm a transgender woman. I did lose my hair, so it's regrowing back. Hopefully, I did have a flare up just last night of my psoriasis, so my scalp is very tender at the moment and it's a learning curve. I've also been on hormones for I think it's 5 or 6 years now, so we're going to do a reaction to a YouTuber called Lily, and she does content. I don't agree on it. She talks about trans issues, about bathrooms and stuff. Let's get into it, because it's going to be a roller coaster, hopefully. I've semi-watched a little bit to make sure I had it in frame properly, but the thing is, some other stuff I do not agree with. So, shall we go? Full screen. Go back.
Come here. Trans women are more afraid of you in the bathroom than you are.
No. Trans women, yes, we're afraid. But that's when you're first going into a bathroom. Real women can tell when someone is making the effort. And to say roughly that real men and women, not cis, I freaking hate that word, cisgendered people, no. Real men, real women are afraid, and they are afraid for their children. Yeah, don't agree with that.
Are of us. We see what is being said about us, that we are supposedly these predators that are going into bathrooms to do
Right, first off, roughly, that is going about, but there's truth behind it. Roughly is now, roughly, it's not in the UK, roughly, lucky enough, if I remember rightly. Please don't quote me on this, but the thing is, I do know in the US, where Lily is from, that men can physically go into a women's bathroom, which I do not agree with, and they can be fully a man, not even transition, because things have changed now in the US. I do know, I've been keeping up with it. Hopefully Donald Trump's now put a ban on that, hopefully that men are not allowed in women's sports and stuff and that art and in bathrooms. And I do agree with that, roughly. It's the problem is, roughly, is now people are jumping on the bandwagon and people are getting scared, because it's not the trans people like myself that are causing the problem. It's, you know, like people identifying as all these different genders, like genders that are doing with the stars. Then you've got grown men saying they were a woman, going into bathrooms, and people are having to protect their children. And there's a lot of content out there, roughly, that people just need to keep an eye out. Let's see.
unspeakable things to innocent people. Obviously that's not true, but it doesn't matter, because people who don't know any better believe it's true. And that means that every time we step foot in a woman's bathroom, there's fear. Fear that someone will attack us or accuse us of something we didn't do. But why?
True, but the thing is, roughly, you're in a woman's bathroom, it's alright putting this content out. I don't agree with this content, but what I find funny is, roughly, she's in a woman's bathroom asking for respect, but she's not giving the respect back. And this is why a lot of people are having now a problem with the community, the trans community and everything, is because people are literally making videos about people that are frigging shouting to the high heavens, and literally people are getting really annoyed. And the problem is, roughly, yeah, she's put on makeup and stuff and that lot, but putting on makeup does not make you a woman. I don't need, personally for me, I don't know if she's on hormones. Is she on hormones? If any of you know, roughly, please leave a comment below. But, oh god, I really hate content like this.
Why don't we just use the men's room, you say? Well, it's because it's about more than just the bathrooms. This is about the world accepting us for the women that we are.
We are not women, we are trans women. There's a big difference. We were born physically male. Yes, roughly, there are aspects of us that are basically female because we are taking hormones. But guess what? We are not physically women. And I've seen a bunch of TikToks and stuff. No, we do not have ovaries. We do not get periods, so we do not belong in those type of categories. Straight as it should be, roughly. Women do accept trans women. They do. But the thing is, when you are basically, in one sense, verbally bashing women, that's where they draw the line.
And that's a battle we won't back down from. Not just for us, but for young trans...
Oh god. For young trans kids. Kids do not know. I'm sorry, roughly, when I was growing up, I knew something was different. But the thing is, roughly, kids are busy experimenting with Barbies, dressing up and stuff. They ain't got to worry about their gender, roughly. This is why, roughly, I like the fact that Donald Trump has put in, you have to be 18 to receive these treatments. Because there's a lot of kids in different countries that are regretting their decisions because they are being told, oh, you can just go to your doctor and get hormones just like that. Not in the UK, roughly. My god, is it a long process to even get to that stage. You have to go through a whole psychological thing, roughly, and roughly you have to sign this document. But guess what? Before you sign that document, you have to read everything, and if you've got any questions, you ask those questions. And I don't like the fact that most of these videos are always directed at the kids. Leave the kids out. They've got nothing to do with this. If they grow up, say when they're about 18 and they've left school and they still feel the same, good for you, roughly, pursue it. But just let kids be kids. Here we go.
People who are growing up in a world that refuses to accept they exist. So if you see...
The world does accept that they exist, it's just that roughly people have had enough of all the nonsense that's going off, including all the screaming, the shouting, and for people to ask for respect, roughly a community to ask for respect, but then not to give that respect back by calling people cisgendered, roughly. No, straight men and women. Basically real men and women, that's what we should be calling them.
See a trans woman in the bathroom, there's no need to freak out. We're just there to pee and scroll on our phones for maybe a little bit too long and then go about our...
Not really, roughly, because real trans women who go into the toilets, including myself, I do go in. My mum, if I'm there, because I've got currently short hair. People are okay because they can tell because I have boobs. They can tell roughly because I look quite feminine, roughly. But the thing is, roughly, I go in, I go out, but sometimes I use the disabled toilet to make it easier. But if I'm with a family member, they'll quickly allow me to go in and then straight back out. We do not go on our phones for ages. No, everybody wants to do their stuff and get out, just like she says, but they don't want to be on the phones all day. Yeesh.
Our day, just like you. Come here. Trans women...
Right, that was a mouthful. I want to know, do you guys agree with anything that's going off in this video? It's a lot in that. There are people I won't even say they're afraid of us. No. They just, again, like I said, they're just getting sick and tired of all the crap that's going off. And too right, it's going too far. And now a lot of the countries now are seizing stuff back, and you know what, it's the community's fault, because roughly they're like, oh roughly, new trend, new gender, roughly, doing all that now roughly is pulling all our rights back. Believe it or not, when I was growing up roughly, the rights were perfectly fine, and it wasn't the trans community that was doing it. It was people that wanted their own category. And now look what's happening. Pretty soon, if the community goes off the way that it does, there won't be pride, and the hormones would be stopped for us, and a hell of a lot more. So it needs to cool down. Comment and tell me what you guys think.